Hey guys, good morning. We've come to the end of our little mini-series looking through the book of Mark and ending with the book of John in the issue and the story of the crucifixion and the resurrection of Jesus. We now come to that great day when a great thing happens. Let me illustrate it like this. I'm a bit of a sports fan. I love watching sports on TV, and there's so much good rugby and good stuff going on there. You could sit all day. You've got to really discipline yourself. But there's one thing about that I do love, and that is athletics. I love the running and the competitiveness and the high standards that people run at and jump at and throw at nowadays. But there's one race that particularly gets my attention, and that is the 400-meter relay, where there is a baton involved. And you better not drop the darn baton, because then you lose the race. You can be as fast a runner as you possibly want to be or can be. You can be in the team of the fastest runners in the world. But if you drop the baton, it's unlikely that you're going to win the race. Now, when Jesus left this earth, he left passing the baton. You know that. He went up with his disciples onto the hill, and he said to them, guys, I'm leaving from here now, but I'm giving you an assignment. I'm passing the baton to you. And he passed the baton, simply said, go into all the world and make disciples of all men, baptizing them in the name of Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. And just in case you're a little bit nervous, I'll be with you to the end of the age. He passed the baton to his disciples. I guess in a sense, we carry that baton today. He passed it to 11 men. Apparently, they ran well the race. They ran very well the race, because we wouldn't be running in the race if they hadn't carried well the baton. But the baton has been passed down from the first century church, down the second century church, down to the modern day church of today. And now you and I carry the baton of the assignment of going into all the world. I can't emphasize enough how much is at stake right now. I can't emphasize how important this message is. That Jesus didn't give a complicated message with a whole bunch of life skills lessons and a whole bunch of do's and don'ts before he left. He says one thing is important right now, that you go. Now, I wonder how well we're doing in our carrying the baton. Because I guess in a very real sense, you carry the baton, I carry the baton. We're all running, hopefully, the same race. And hopefully at the end of the day, we get to win the race as long as we don't drop the baton. Can I ask a question some people are afraid to hear? That is a question, when last did you go? When last did you share your faith with somebody? When last did you share the gospel with somebody at work? Maybe somebody at school? Maybe somebody that you just met arbitrarily somewhere in a hospital or in a university lift, or so, I don't know where it might be. But when last did you share the gospel with somebody else? Because that's what going involves. Going means to take that gospel and to share it with other people. So many people say, well, let me just do some good works and people will see that I'm just a nice guy, and they'll put two and two together and they'll think that I'm a Christian, and that's good enough. Well, I wish it was. But unfortunately, Jesus says, in order to go, you have to tell. I love the thing where kids go to school and they say show and tell. You know, you've got to show something and then you get to tell all about it. And I wonder if we didn't show the Christian life to people, and showing is just not enough. There comes a time when we have to learn the skill of just entering into a conversation with people. There are some great courses out there on how to do this, how to share your faith. And I would recommend that if you've never done it, that you go on one of those. Test it. And I promise you this, that it's the greatest adrenaline rush in the entire world. It's good for your soul. It's good for you to inform others of the things that you believe, and to share with other people is what the gospel of going is all about. I really hope that the message of Jesus will get through to you. Certainly the love of Jesus, as we've seen in this Easter period, has been so real and is so powerful. Don't keep it to yourself, people. Let's go and share this with those around us. Let's intentionally find people at work or wherever we are and just ask God for the opportunity to do it. Don't ask God for courage to do it, because you got to have that. You got to make that move. But God will create opportunity for you just to drop a word, sow a seed, just share your faith. They're never going to become Christians just because of what you said, probably, because only God can make Christians. But share the seed, plant it anyway. Let's do what Jesus said. Critical we get this thing right. Have a good day. Run well the race, people. That's what Paul said. So think about it. He says, I have run well the race that has been set before me. That means I've dropped a lot of seed along the way. I hope you will too. Just don't drop the baton. Have a good day. Bye.